Oh, da! Welcome to my channel, guys. It's IT, Infinite Theories, Building Fortunes, Futures, by Revealing Prophecies. Let's get it. All right, so I'm gonna do something different, and I'm thinking of the idea of trying to get on the other side of the world, the fan side of the world, the paywall side of the world. Shit about to get real spooky.
I'm a bartender. And
3 Onlyfans horror stories animated. Okay? Scary stories.
I'm a bartender. And to me, bartending is about so much more than just serving drinks. It's about community. So you can only imagine how heartbroken I was when the pandemic hit and we were basically
Pandemic. COVID is crazy, man.
forced to just close our doors indefinitely. I tried to find other sources of income. I even tried running a cocktail delivery service for a while.
Damn. Your boy here trying to get a work from home job, trying to be remote. Freelancer. Trying.
Income. I even tried running a cocktail delivery service for a while. I did okay, but just not
Pause. That sounds dumb. That's just pause. Delivery cocktail. Yeah, pause. Imagine you do Uber fans, delivery service of OnlyFans. Yeah, I might have to do some OnlyFans. Uber fans.
not nearly enough to live comfortably. I was looking at having to sell my car, pawn a guitar or two, but the final straw came when it looked like I might have to put my dog up for adoption. I can put up with a lot of
Damn, your boy going broke. He need something. He going broke for real.
nonsense, man, but the idea of having to take Ripper to the pound, never. I just couldn't. That's when I got desperate. Desperate enough to consider something pretty drastic. To make it clear, I'm a guy in my late 20s, not completely awful looking, but definitely not Brad Pitt. So I'm sure it'll come as no surprise to many of you when I say that my financial salvation came when I started yep, you sure could guess it. An
Daily dose of Daisy. Fully to its core, guaranteed to leave you breathless. Damn. Yeah. He was set up. He was set for failure. His parents set him up for failure. Breathless. Now you know why he can't spell. His parents couldn't even spell his own name. Who spelled the name John like that? John? I kind of saying John or Jon. Maybe his name was Jahan. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dumb. Looking at this makes me feel like I'm dumb. Somebody's dumb here. But I can see why. I can see why he needed to do this. School wasn't for him.
came when I started yep, you when I say that my financial salvation came when I started yep, you sure could guess it, an OnlyFans account. It all started when I heard two of my friends talking about dad bods. Dad bods, I remember saying. You'd for real prefer a beer gut to a six pack? Okay, not like a beer gut, she said with a giggle. But like, I don't know, like the slightly out of shape look, it just feels real. And besides, gym rats just don't seem fun, you know? Dad bods are like, chill. That was probably some bad phrasing on my part, but you get the picture. The whole dad bod thing had been around for a while. But when I told the girl she must have something of an
I don't know. It sounds a little crazy. Maybe because I go to the gym too much. I don't know, but maybe there are girls out there that like dad bods. Maybe that's really a fetish or something, or a thing. Comment down below if you're a girl you like dad bods. Like I said, comment down below if you're a girl you like dad bods. Everything else I don't give a fuck. But it's crazy.
niche interest, she just laughed. But when I told the girl she must have something of a niche interest, she just laughed. Nope, it's way more popular than you think. And she brings up this OnlyFans profile of some Nick Offerman looking dude who had like a ton of posts up, all with a buttload of likes and comments. This guy makes thousands of dollars a month. His profile is free to sub too, but he does a bunch of request stuff too. Watch. I'm like, no, 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 no. Thinking she's about to show me this guy's junk or whatever, but no. Apparently the guy did like tuck you in videos or good morning, sweetie videos where he pretends to wake up next to you before offering you breakfast and stuff. It was the tamest.
That's the type of OnlyFans that girls pay for. Tuck you in videos, wake up, sweetie videos.
To wake up next to you before offering you breakfast and stuff. It was the tamest adult content imaginable, legitimately PG-13 stuff, and he was charging upwards of $50 for a personalized video. The whole rest of my shift, I kept thinking about that guy, thinking how happy he must be to get all this money, and his following was so wholesome too. What's not to like about a setup like that? Sure, I bet there was some steamier stuff behind a paywall somewhere, but come on. A few $1,000 a month just to tell some girl to sleep well? Why couldn't I get a piece of that sweet, sweet OnlyFans money? But nah, I'm not that guy, or at least I wasn't. I had all the
You're not that guy. You could be that guy if you want to be, but you're not that guy.
But nah, I'm not that guy, or at least I wasn't. I had all the confidence of 2-day-old fawn back then, but then again, I suppose desperation drives us to do stuff out of the ordinary. It was pretty surreal setting up the account. Like I had to come up with a fake name and an attractive username. I had to take a display picture selfie and banner picture. It was a whole thing. I was doubting myself the entire time, but I still went and did it, and since all the pictures were as anonymous as I could make them, those masks helped to protect more than just my breathing, I suppose. I wasn't all that concerned about getting found out. Besides, that would pretty much be the end of the whole thing. It wasn't like I was going to actually get any followers or anything, right? Right? Well, wrong. Because maybe 3 days after, just when I was starting to forget about the whole thing, I get an email notification from OnlyFans that says, like, user 7876 is now following you, just to be as generic as possible. I'd set up my sub fee to $4.99, then when I checked the payout section, boom, like $4 was headed into my bank account at the end of the month.
Getting moolah. The boy getting paid. Give me my money.
Payout section, boom, like $4 was headed into my bank account at the end of the month as an upfront charge. I also had a direct message that just read, "Loving your pictures. Can't wait to see more. X." I couldn't tell who the person was. It was to see more.
Why is so much grammatical errors? Can't wait or they can wait to see more. Jeez Louise. Maybe we could wait because it's dad bods. Or she could wait. Whoever this user 50 is.
X. I couldn't tell who the person was. There was no bio on their account, nothing to even clue me into if they were male or female, but still, I just reply, "Thank you so much. If you know anyone who might enjoy my content, please share my profile with them." I get a "will do" in return. Then that's that. A few days later, I get another sub, then another, and by the end of the week, I have a grand total of 10 loyal but totally anonymous subscribers. The extra $40 a month was paying for most of Ripper's dog food by that point. Not the good stuff, but I didn't have to consider giving him up anymore. And that meant you can bet your butt I carried on posting. If the only way was up, then up I was going. By the end of my 6th week of OnlyFans,
And up, OnlyFans send you to the upper room, but it's looking pretty good though. I might have to change careers.
I had just short of 50 followers and was making just under $200 a month. And I put that down to solely me opening myself up to special requests. A lot of them came in the form of daddy stuff, which is undeniably kinky, but still mostly just sweet and affectionate. I didn't have a problem with it at all, and once I gotten a little confidence under my belt, I'd go so far as to say that I got pretty good at it. But as it turned out, the real money was in a kind of domination that was considerably less wholesome. Some people didn't want me to just be nice to them. They wanted me to be really, really mean. I remember the first time I started to feel really disillusioned with the whole thing. One special request wanted me to make a video where I basically just downright was abusive. Then when I read that they wanted me to call them all kinds of slurs, I just felt gross. It was the first time I
do some BDSM stuff. You're going crazy. See? You try to do something simple on OnlyFans before you know it, shit go crazy.
had actual confirmation that some of my subscribers were gay guys, but that wasn't really it. It was the things they wanted me to call them. They're what made me feel deeply uncomfortable. I replied to the DM saying, "Sorry, I can't do that. Is there anything else I can work in for you?" But no. The reply was almost instant.
Damn, that's a stern no. Like, I ain't playing. I want it my way. Like, I want it. Whatever, the Backstreet Boy shit. I want it that way. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Instant, and it consisted of them just doubling the dollar amount they were offering. The first time they did that, I actually got a little offended. Did they honestly think that I just caved because they flashed some cash? It was about principle.
Yeah, pretty much. You're a hoe. You're a prostitute. You're play for pay. Do whatever they say, you get paid. So that's OnlyFans. Yeah, I don't know if I could do this. I can't. I can't. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
Principle, not making money. So you can guess how straight up gross I felt when they threw a 4-figure amount at me. And I feel gross just typing this, but yeah, I accept it. I called them some of the most despicable things that have ever come out of my mouth. And you know, I did a pretty good job of it too. I wanted that money, and it's honestly shameful how quickly I abandoned my principles. I felt bad, really bad for like a few days, but when another offer came in from a different user asking the same thing for the same price, I just couldn't say no. The bar wasn't even paying us any sort of unemployment anymore. We were like 3 months into lockdown and the money just sort of dried up. So by then, whether I liked it or not, I was almost entirely dependent on OnlyFans for my income. And when the requests got worse, I had little choice but to fulfill them. Looking back, I shouldn't have let it escalate. I could have kept things at the level they were at and still lived pretty comfortably until the New York City bar scene opened up again. But no, my greed took over, and at one point, I bought an entire pack of wet Italian sausage.
Hey, yo. All right, pause. The guy doing OnlyFans. Now he doing. All right, pause.
Just so a guy could imagine what his junk would look like after I stamped on it in steel-toed work boots.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough video.
I thought this was as bad as things would get. I was wrong. The red line event for me was getting a follower from another user 827484 style account, the anonymous kind you always get the weirdest DMs or requests from. The guy threw an obscene dollar amount at me, but also mentioned that some of that money was for procuring materials, as he put it. Long story short, this person wanted me to head down to an apartment building where a Hispanic lady was selling puppies. I was to go down there, pick one up, then bring it back to my apartment. I asked why, but they wouldn't tell me. They just gave me some spiel about being genuine and being a huge source of potential income in the future. But this was a puppy.
Yeah, now you're going too far. Now you're taking other living things and bringing it to your little perverted little game. Stomping on Italian sausages, and now you got a dog, bro. You're doing too much. But let's see.
Nothing good could have come out of mixing Onlyfans and baby animals. And what do you know? I was right. I won't go into too much detail about what this user wanted me to do, but it was some of the most evil, heinous stuff I'd ever heard. They wanted me to hurt the puppy. Not just kill it. Hurt it. Over the course of days, maybe even weeks from some of the stuff that they were DMing me. When I outright denied their request, the threats began. Whenever I blocked an account, another one would pop up and pay the sub fee, knowing it would be returned when I inevitably blocked them. And by the time I started getting scared that this person or group of people I could never tell would get a hold of my contact details, I had to be brave enough to just click that little delete profile button and face the music. So, I'm currently living with my mom and her boyfriend out here in New Jersey. I can't actually describe how much it sucks to be living in a garage with my 30th birthday fast approaching, but I also know my life could be so much worse. Every time I miss Williamsburg, every time I miss having my bank account being padded for next to no work at all, I just look over at Ripper, give him a pat, and think, yeah, COVID has sucked. It's ruined a lot of lives, including mine. But at least I have my pupper. It all started with a Zoom call.
That video's, yeah, it was me.
At least, I only became aware it was happening because of a Zoom call. For all I know, it could have been happening for much longer, but the day of the second post-lockdown work meeting was the first time I noticed it.
All right, let me know if you guys. Wait, no. All right, let me know if you guys like these videos because that one was a little sus. Then it was mid, but as men doing OnlyFans, I guess. Not for me, but let me know if you guys like the video. If you do, comment down below. We will do the second part, part 2, part 3. Give me some ideas of what I should react to. I'm trying to figure this out right now. But just take one day at a time. Oh, die! Infinite Theories out. Like and subscribe.